I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home.
Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for September the 25th, 2020. Oh shoot, it's Karen's birthday tomorrow and I forgot to get her a card. Gosh darn it. Not that I know her address, so I suppose that's okay. Hi, welcome to Mom and Ed in the Morning, except at the moment it's just Mom. Friday is Ed's real life day, so sometimes we don't have Ed on our Friday mornings. But if he joins us, yay. Otherwise, today we are live chat, so if somebody else wants to jump in and say hi, you're more than welcome to. As I slurp my coffee, I was realizing that the first words out of my mouth virtually every single day are, good morning, and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium. And usually those are my ending words, or something like that as well. What's coming up this weekend? We have got a Sims weekend coming up. I believe Ed is starting a Sim tonight at 11 o'clock his time, which I think is 5 p.m. EST, 4 p.m. Central. And you can count it down for yourselves after that. And this is to build up materials for the fleet upgrade for the KSG colony, which will be happening sometime tomorrow. I'm going to start it up. Which means, in my opinion, I should make sure everybody knows not to start the fleet project. But we'll have to get to that before we leave for the day. Well, since I appear to be Ed-less, tish there, I thought maybe I would do one of the solo missions from the Delta Quadrant, which I don't really enjoy, but I'm the kind of person who has to do them. Skipping missions is just inherently wrong. So let's see, what do I have? I have Mindscape, and Dragons Deceit, not bad. Let's do Mindscape, because it's just horrible. I'm sorry, it's a silly mission. It actually has some good lines in it. But I find there's a lot of repetitive back and forthing. Go here, go back there again because it's changed and it's all in your mind. And you have to do it and you wake up and it's all a dream and you have to do it again. Which I suppose if you think of it in those terms, if they deliberately did it to be silly like that, that's fine. I'm not sure how many of you played when Delta Rising first came out, which was the Delta arc. It came out with the complete story intact, kind of like the Gamma Quadrant arc, the Victory is Life arc did, where all the stories were done and complete, and you could marathon through them, to the extent that we had a competition to see who could get through them the fastest, and level up all the way to level 50. Woo! That's when level 50 was the thing, I think. Or maybe it was level 60. It was a big change. And we didn't have speed leveling at that point, but it was the beginning of speed leveling when people discovered you could just go to Chipori.
Sorry we don't have time for a tour, but the Admiral insists he needs to speak with you right away.
Excuse me. Let's stomp over these people. Oops. Corn stomping is big.
Greetings. I am still... What else do you need to know? My mind to your mind.
Oh.
Your
Gorn
thoughts
to Vulcan
my
thought
thoughts.
transference. That should be interesting. Looks like he's tickling him under the chin like you do with your puppies. I like that the Gorn's so big he doesn't fit on the screen. And I don't have a particularly big Gorn either. Nope.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? First, I need to make sure you're not contagious or suffering from any injuries. This will only take a moment. Don't be difficult. I'm only doing my job. Engineers and captains, always in a hurry to get out of sickbay. You're not going anywhere. Doctor's orders.
Just for fun.
Can you hear me?
Well, that took care of him really
Come
quick.
speak to me at the desk terminal. The mind meld was successful. Excellent. I am currently trapped in the ready room. For the moment, I will only be able... No. Cooper is
Oh,
trying to
Cooper,
probe
yes.
my emotional control. Remember,
It asks us the
the
desk
mind meld
control.
was... No. Good. Now we will be able to remain in contact. Proceed to engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper is attempting to subvert my mental defenses by replacing my memories with engrams from his bioship. Until he is expelled, these kinds of incursions will continue. Cooper is trying to overload the warp core. You must keep it stable. The Mindscape is...
There we go. We have to actually hit the Q. You'd think after playing this so many times I'd have it memorized.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I've almost got this.
Ensign
Anna,
Kim?
I don't know. You are stupid, aren't you? Only people the Vulcan melded with should be here. Not... I'll destroy you. And Tuvok's mind with you.
Harry.
You
He has
can't
raised
stop
defenses
this.
to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Get him, boy. Get him. Good boy. Good boy.
Get
He has
out.
raised defenses to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack. Quickly use the controls to restore the warp core. This will strengthen my mental defenses.
How does stabilizing the warp core strengthen his mental defenses?
Excellent. Move through the crew decks to your right. You may...
What am I doing here? Who are you? I require specifics. Answer me. I have no reason to trust you, but... we'll see.
7. You are currently experiencing an
And we'll try to leave. Oh, we can leave. No, we can't leave. That would have been funny if they'd put the bricks there and then locked the door and you were stuck until you figured out something. There we go.
That is Borg technology. But the presence of the collective will not dissuade us. Assimilation is irrelevant. Assimilated Undine. It may be a reflection of the
Hey, Rasul, how are you?
Species 8472.
All the better to see you with, Russell. All the better to hear you with. All the better to smell you with. And all the better to eat you with.
Oh, you're here. Let's just get this over with.
Fine, yeah. If we're gonna do that, let's just do it.
I will secure the bridge while you release Tuvok.
With Cooper defeated, he should no longer be able to.
Okay, the first time I played through this, my thought was, hey, how did he change clothes?
With Cooper's attack
Now
temporarily.
he's back to his other clothes. That's really interesting.
We still do not have a fix on Cooper's whereabouts.
Alrighty, there I'm going. I don't like this bridge because you have to climb around things to get to places. Admittedly, a guardrail. The angel suit is fine in places. It's fun sometimes.
You should return. We must still be.
You don't belong here.
The zappy suit is so much more fun, though. Oh, I quite
We should
agree.
use the
Just let me go anyplace now. Whoever designed this ship did not design it for Gorn.
Cooper is trying to block your progress. Look for another path.
Flanking damage detected.
That's interesting.
In 2375, Void. Cooper is attempting to distort your path again. Keep searching.
Okey-doke.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Biggest drawback to the lightning build is just the amount of time it takes between recharges.
I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have mods on this, which means I have to get a little higher in reputation to pick up some toys.
Enemy combatant in close proximity.
Guess I don't need that bomb after all. Okay, what am I doing here?
This ordeal has taxed me mentally, but I must continue the mission. Please join me on the bridge.
Voyager will join you in the northwest.
That seemed easier than I remember it. I'm going to spend some time this weekend still working on builds, including my tank and my jellyfish. But a lot of time I'm going to spend with Ed's Sims and actually just enjoying a weekend off from having to drive back and forth to Chicago. And I'm probably going to time out here, it looks like.
This area of space was labeled, but we must locate it.
Shame I don't have Undine ships today. That would make this much more fun. Voyager is there to assist. How nice. How nice of Tuvok. Well, in response to that comment, Russell, clearly it's ego showing then, but he's Vulcan, so he doesn't have ego, so let's put it off to bad script writing.
This passage will work. Quickly, we must go through the portal. We need to reach Cooper's command bioship. According to my scans, he is using a modified dreadnought as a control vessel. Intriguing. Cooper's bioship appears to have nerve clusters, gyri, and structures typically associated with brain matter. This would explain the increase.
You've come a long way. But as you can see, I am not unprepared for your arrival.
Also remember these ships as being a lot harder than this. Well, originally, Russell, the Borg were fun to play against because they were scary and intense, and you needed some time and planning to outwit them. Yeah, I would not object if they ramped up the difficulty on the Borg, especially as you're playing at advanced and higher levels. Well, that didn't work.
Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%.
Well, that's interesting.
The command bioship is weakened. You must beam aboard and locate Cooper while it is possible.
I do not have the red matter capacitor, and I do not have the Kobayashi. Remember, relatively new account, relatively new tune, not a lot of money, not a lot of toys. I think I built this one just as an experiment, and then because Ed had Captain Cuddles, I decided to keep him. So this one's been a building on the cheap experiment. Though I will say, I took Saab's advice, turned my dilithium that I was earning into Zen, used the Zen to buy R&D boxes, put the R&D boxes on the exchange, and made a couple $100 million in EC. So not horrible.
We are close to...
But a tune that's better equipped for ground than it is for space.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
The muscles controlling this passage will not release. We will need to find control ganglia we can use to trigger a reflex.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's worked out. Ed is focused on making sure that we're covered in space battles. I don't have to do a lot of them alone. And I can definitely hold my own on ground. And I'm very comfortable playing ground, to be honest. I was visiting my son last night at dinner, which is why we had the early show. And we're watching some game reviews of very ground-focused games, but FPS. And realized that doesn't appeal to me at all.
Cooper should be in the chain. An intriguing notion.
Might as well go get some ground materials while I'm here.
The ship is resisting meld. I must move to another neural cluster.
Well, biting
Must
works, that's
protect
good.
them from undine attacks while I concentrate.
What? I died.
You must protect me from undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from undine
Oh,
attacks
shush,
while I
Mr.
concentrate.
Tupac.
You must protect me from undine attacks while I concentrate. The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster. You must protect me from undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
There we go. Good morning, Total Mark. How are you doing?
What is happening? You did this!
You!
My mind to your mind.
Communication established.
Your thoughts to my thoughts.
The weak will perish. Why should we listen to the weak?
You will perish when the Iconians complete their purge. To the Iconians, you are weak.
We must survive.
When we fight one another, we are weak. United, we are strong.
No,
Yes, I did get my
don't listen
Alachi
to
Walker.
him.
He was just here in this fight here.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
The many must survive. We don't need them. The many will be strong. The strong will survive. They are weak. I will save us. You are weak. What? No! But together, we are strong. You will be repurposed. No!
The Bio-Dreadnought has no intention.
I presume you got your walker as well.
There are no signs on our share.
Alright, so I got one of the two done. Let's see what's good out of that one.
With Cooper gone, the Undine won't have a leader pushing them toward
Well, at least it's
war
not an
without
option. You get stuff. Pfft. Not even that exciting for stuff. Oh well. Let's see, I've got a few minutes here before I head out, I think, since I seem to be alone. Yeah. What did they do with Cooper? I mean, if he was absorbed into the Undine, wouldn't he have become one of them? It's certainly not the personality of the Cooper we first meet, or we later meet, who's more of a coward. This is a fairly strong individual, but they absorbed this cowardly person. How did he get to be so much stronger as a character, and so much more egotistical in a negative way than he was in the original scene? Something happened, but I don't know what. All right, so let us do this. There you are. All right, so let's see what we're talking about here with the setup. So it's Herald AP kit frame, armors Romulan Imperial Navy, the duelist attenuating personal shield, which again I'm not high enough to get that, AP auto rifle, Baul auto rifle, duelist decompression pistol, Mud's time device, equipment diagnostics, that probably I can do, covert assault drone, anti-proton leash, I have that. Paradox bomb, I love the paradox bomb. Miracle Oracle spec overload, power cells, Tenovix Council. I've got that on one of my tunes. I wonder if I've opened it yet. If not, I probably can get it. Okay, some of this stuff I have on other tunes. Some of this I do not have and can't get quite yet. Let's take a look at reputation. So as you can see here, I'm not exactly active in my reputations, mostly because I just don't have a ton of marks yet. I suppose I should be doing my Admiralty while I'm here, though, since it is Admiralty week. I know it says weekend on the little journals, but it says week every place else. And then Red Alert Week starts on Tuesday, I believe. And that definitely will be a good time for me to snag a lot of marks that I need for these tunes. Thank you, Sarish. We will be over there one of these days. Let's see if that gets fixed here. Oh, come on. I can throw the triples out the door. So here's the sad aspect. I mean, I don't have a ton of marks despite playing this as much as we do. Yeah, that would be nice to see more upgrades, but then it cheapens them, makes it easier, makes it harder at the same time. When things get cheap, they get nerfed, they're not as fun. So I hate having to pay for getting all the toys I want. Alright, let's head back to Kronos. We'll come back here and finish this up this weekend, I think. I shall iterate here. We are doing a KDF Sims weekend with Ed running Sims starting in about 12 hours, 9 hours, 8 hours, somewhere in there. If you're in the fleet, it should be posted under events. Yeah, so it starts tonight, 5 p.m. my time, 11 p.m. your time, Rasul. And he's going to be doing those every day. We will probably do the announcement of the new upgrade tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Because that'll give me some time to set it up. We're going to give away one of 2 ships to the raffle winner of the big upgrade project. We haven't set it, but it'll probably be about $21,000 per ticket with a 5 ticket per person maximum. That way everybody gets a chance at it. And I have 2 prizes. I can give away a Lobby ship, and I also have an Infinity T6 prize box, which I can then open up and get you the ship you want from there. Yeah, I'm at the point in Total Mark, I've got so many tribbles on one account. I was doing triple breeding, and there's no point to it. You only get 5 Zen for turning in the tribbles. And it's actually more time consuming than it is to do other projects where you get your Zen faster. So, quick question for you guys out there. You'll notice I'm a little shy on the science and or universal consoles for this ship. And I'm really enjoying the ship, but definitely need to tweak up this build. Any recommendations for a not too expensive console? Either universal or science? Yeah, well, I can't do competitive because I'm not there with the reputation yet. That's my competitive. I don't think there's a heck of a lot of availables. You can get the shield and the console. And that's it for the moment. Yeah, I should be able to get the colony one, I think, since our colony's doing well. I think I've got enough marks here. Let's go turn in some junk. I should have time to, yeah, maybe zip over to the colony. We will see. Oh, that's why I didn't get rid of my tribble. I got the slusho mix when we were doing a mission yesterday. I was going to make myself a lens flare tribble. Let's go take a look. Not seeing the proc that we're talking about, though. But dang, they're cheap for what these are. That would explain that. $3 million. $3 million for a Mark 12. Let's see, what is this? Ultra rare. I should be able to afford that, though. What am I saying? Yes, I can afford it. All right, so there we go. So overall, the Rizian Science Vessel isn't a bad little ship. Yeah, not getting rid of that for that. I guess I will head over to the colony as soon as I can. Let's see. So in other words, it gives you a little bit of everything there. Yeah, I have a 4-minute cooldown, so that's not going to work. Well, in that case, folks, I'm going to call it an early day while this goes through its cooldown. We will be back tonight, 8 p.m. Actually, I lied. I will try to be back at 5 p.m. All the better reason I should be heading into work early. To do Sims with everybody, and we will be doing some Sims during the show, but we'll be doing other stuff too, because otherwise just Sims gets really boring. So, well, I will go over and get a console from the Colony as soon as my brain wakes up a little bit more and I get home from work. So I'm going to call it a day, folks, or I'm going to call it a morning and head out to the office. Hope everyone has a great day. Thanks so much for the advice. Be back in about 10 hours, so hope to join you all then. And we'll do some Sims and maybe do a later show as well and do some regular stuff. Well, we're going to do one on Sunday afternoon, Rasul, which would be a little bit easier without messing up with your time frame too much. Tonight is 5 p.m. my time, so like I said, about 10 hours. Tomorrow, same thing, and then on Sunday it'll be at 2 p.m. Tries to hit everybody. And don't forget, we're going to be announcing the start of the upgrade tomorrow at 5 p.m. If anybody's interested in buying some dilithium for it, I'll have all the stuff posted by then. All right, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you a little bit later. Oh, and don't forget, if we're in the ground stuff, we're going to be using some of that for making a new intro video. Okay, everyone. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.